You do it tonight. You're gonna get it.
Which camera should I look at?
Either one of the 7.
Welcome to another episode of Watcha Watchin. We're doing something a little different.
Yeah. It's what you're watching.
It's Watcha Watchin, but we're trying really hard to come up with movies and series that are new and interesting because we get such great feedback from everybody. And we're trying to find new and interesting things. So this weekend, we tried and tried and tried. We worked hard. What is the name of today's segment?
Today, the name is What a Waste of a Weekend.
Welcome to the What a Waste of a Weekend. What you watching episode?
Yeah.
Tell us, why is it a waste of a weekend?
It was a waste of a weekend because we tried so hard to find something for you that would be something that we could review. And frankly, all 3 movies that we watched were painful.
They were painful.
Painful.
So, we're going to start with the first one.
All right.
And we kind of blew it because we go by the Rotten Tomatoes. I saw the trailer. It was on Netflix. It seemed like it was so good and interesting. Based on a book. And I've got this theory that if it was based on a book, it's got to be a good book.
Right.
Doesn't always translate into be a good show.
But I have a question for you. Do you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score before we watch the movies? Because I never do.
Okay.
I never do until we get back and we have the research done by producer Slater. So
No.
I don't.
I normally do when I'm looking for something to watch. I go,
wonder what the Rotten Tomatoes is.
if it's a 42, like one of our movies, I would go, nah, let's not.
She's not kidding, by the way.
I'm not kidding.
By the way, not 1, not 2, but
3
crappy movies that we're going to talk
Finally,
about.
we're like,
We're saving you.
number 1 on our What a Waste of a Weekend is The Forgiven, is with Jessica Chastain
It was great.
and Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
Very excellent, high-level actors. Award-winning actors. And then if you look at the trailer looks, wow, this is going to be a real... If I had seen the Rotten Tomatoes of 57%, I would have thought twice. But we were like,
Yeah.
hey, it's Saturday. We got all weekend. Let's figure it out.
The movie is Ralph Fiennes is actually going through the Moroccan desert, and he is with his wife
Jessica. But that's not her name in the show.
No, do you know what her name is in the show?
Not a clue.
Okay, good. Neither do I.
Tuned up. Joe. Her name is
Joe
Uh-huh.
Hettinger. And the thing is, he is a functioning alcoholic. As he's driving through, drunk.
In the Moroccan desert.
In the Moroccan desert, this kid steps out in front of them. Basically, he hits and kills the kid.
Yeah. I can tell you it was probably a really good book because the premise is good. It was just executed poorly.
Again, as we say, once you have a great book, it's hard to make a great movie.
Yes. Don't even get us started on the ending. Ending was...
Oh, God.
Zeus goes.
I can tell you right here and now it's going to happen in the ending. If that happens, I'm going to scream.
And sure enough.
I knew it.
That's all we're going to say
2 years.
about it.
2 years.
Don't waste your time.
2 hours I'll never get back.
Number 1 of our What a Waste
All
of
right.
a Weekend.
What a waste of a weekend, number 2.
Okay, this was a highly anticipated movie. We met this cute young couple, probably Slater's age. And they said, oh, have you seen the movie Smile? And we went,
No.
no. She said
Oh my gosh, we saw it in the theater. It was so
scary.
scary.
Yeah.
that she's having nightmares about it. And I'm like, oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, we want to have nightmares.
Sign me up.
So it's about this psychiatrist. Actually, she keeps calling herself a therapist. She works, it's like an emergency psychiatric hospital. And
It's when everything hits the fan.
Yeah, when
she's the doc they
she's
call.
the doctor they call when people are like psychotic.
Yeah.
So this girl comes in and she witnessed somebody commit suicide and she felt like she was being taken over by some evil being.
And here's the thing. It's weird the way they get these people to smile in the movie.
Yes.
Because it makes the hair on the back of your neck go up. It's so creepy.
It's kind of, if you're afraid of clowns, don't watch this.
Yeah.
Something bad is going to happen.
They do a pretty good job of being scary. It's like you could get a really good movie and then they try to escalate it to ultra scary, and then it's not scary.
And then they start bringing out CG.
Yes. We got to the point where we're like, oh my God, they just ruined it. This had a 77% score, but I was in the bathroom the other day.
Washing my hands.
I come back, I open the door, and Zeus is standing right in my face. Like
Oh,
this.
so good. I wish I had my camera. I should have just gone like this because it was like I did the the super creepy smile, and she literally opened the door and was like right there.
I have no idea how long he stood there to make the joke work because I was taking my time.
A good 20
washing
minutes.
my hands, brushing my hair.
You were doing a lot in there. About 20
checking my
minutes.
phone, and all of a sudden I go. We saved the worst for last.
Oh.
I chose the first two.
Yeah.
And Zeus said,
You're a loser. Let me choose the third one.
and I said,
Yeah.
okay, your choice. So he picked it. Why did you pick it?
I saw it on the banner on the streaming service, and I thought,
Well, this looks interesting.
it's a Marty Scorsese film.
and Marty are like
Marty and
this?
I are like this. We go way back. Anyway, I thought, you know what, this is gonna be interesting. Willem Dafoe is in it, Tiffany Haddish, Oscar Isaac. The movie is called The Card Counter. So you would think in the back of your mind that the majority of the movie you're gonna be in a casino.
Or it's about card counting.
And it's about card counting. And it is. There are parts of it where you actually are in the casino and he's actually playing poker and he's counting cards. But the interesting thing was he basically plays this guy who gets out of prison and ends up starting this new life, and he is trying to make some money. And then it just goes down this weird path. Didn't you think it was weird?
I think by this time I said,
Yeah, you were gone.
I'm
You were long
out.
gone.
I'm going upstairs.
And
I'm surprised you finished it. But it's one of those things where you're like,
oh,
I've got to finish it to see if there's any redeeming value
Yeah.
at all.
there were some very interesting things in it, and this guy had some super weird clicky things that he would do, like when he would go into a hotel room.
I didn't see that. Oh, yeah.
It was just weird.
But they never explained it.
Anyway, Marty, I love you. Look, we're supposed to have lunch next week, but I don't get it.
Okay, I do have to say, I looked it up on Rotten Tomatoes, and there were 2 reviews that cracked me up. First review was, this movie was like hanging out with people addicted to downers. Then the other one was,
It's true.
this thing was all over the place. The movie wasn't even about counting cards. For crap's sake, that's what the title is.
So there you go. So we saved you 6 hours of your lifetime. That
Smile
works,
is an iffy.
Smiles, yeah, iffy.
All right, stay tuned.
Hey, what are you gonna do? Smash the like button.
Oh yeah, smash the like button. Follow us.
Follow
I
us.
run into people all the time. They go,
I'm watching all your shows.
I go, are you following us?
Did you subscribe?
Oh no, am I supposed to follow you?
Yes.
Subscribe.
Are you liking us at least?
Subscribe.
Please.
When you're in our demographic,
Watch
we
us.
need to just explain. And I think we're all in this together. We're all learning new technology. We're all doing things together. Producer Slater's laughing.
We're all in this together.
All right. So you know what? Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you next week on another episode of
What you watching? Hopefully it won't be a waste
It will
of
not be
weekend.
what a waste of a weekend. It will be what you're watching. And it'll be something that you're going to love watching.
Yeah.
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 That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.